Okay guys, today I'm going to do a sinew colander dye. I usually start out with my shirt. It doesn't matter if it's wrinkly or whatever, because I'm going to spray it with some water and use a yardstick to flatten out any wrinkles I may have. But first, before I do that, this is just water. Give it a good mist. And just one side, kind of flatten out what you can before you do any work with the yardstick. Maybe try to get the sleeves proper. Let's just go ahead and flip it over. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to show you how I do it from basically from beginning to the end. I might make a few videos on this because I don't want one video to be particularly too long and boring. So yeah, I'll do the same with this side. Flatten it out and spray it again. And at this point, the front side is facing down. And I'll do the same thing. We'll try to get the seams nice and even, and also our sleeves. Make sure they're nice and even, and do the same. And what I like to do, as I said, is use a yardstick, the long metal aluminum. And actually, let's get that a little nicer right here before we go at it. I believe that if you prepare it nice and flat, you'll get a lot better results. I still see some wrinkly stuff here. I'll add just a little bit more water. Let me double check my camera angle view. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I haven't done anything in a while. I mean, like, I had a couple orders before Christmas, and it's just been so cold that I really haven't done much because I didn't really like the flow or the lack thereof. Yeah, so I'll just smooth out what I can here, and we'll go from here. I know this is kind of, others might think it's unnecessary. That's fine. Do it however you feel. But I like to get all these little wrinkles out. And it only took just a moment, so you can do it or you don't have to do it. It's all up to you. There's no rules. It's all in what you want to do. So, but anyway, oh, you know, I forgot my marker. 1 second. Okay, so this is a water marker. It's gonna, it will, here, look, I'll just hold it up here. You get the idea. It will wash out. It's a fabric pen. So what I like to do is just go ahead and we'll go corner to sleeve and just draw a line. It doesn't have, well, this, it's all up to you. You can do a wavy line however you want. I like the straight lines because it'll end up kind of looking like the shirt I'm wearing. Anyway, we'll go ahead and start from here, and then we'll just make some pleats. Like I said, it's a little bit damp, and I'll aid the dampness with, or the shirt with a little extra moisture. Let me double check. Yeah, we got a good view right there. So I like to make my pleats about at least not too big, not too small. It's all up to you, however you want to do it. And just follow the line. And you can just pleat it straight on down, or if you make a curve, however you want to do it. We're just going to try and just breeze right through this. So what I like about the sinew colander dye is the sinew cinches everything and it holds things in place and it keeps your pleats real nice. Oh, and while I'm pleating this right down the center here, I like to make sure that the extra part of your pleats, like the outer edges of your pleats, are getting nice and organized too. I mean, like, it's nice to make the pleats on the outer edges as nice and tall as you are right in the direct center. These are just things I've noticed over time that have made better results for myself. I mean, like, I've only been doing shirts tie-dye for just over 2 years now. Christmas break a few years ago I started. So, like, probably, what, 25 months? Somewhere in that range. And I've taken little breaks in between, like, just now I took about a month off. So, just pleat away, and it's all going to come out real nice, however you want to do it. You know, it goes by pretty quickly too. So I was on the way home from work today, and I thought to myself, you know what, Nate, just go ahead and let's break the ice and let's make another shirt. And I haven't done anything in a while, so I figured it was time. So you can see the line's pretty nice and straight so far. I don't know if you can see that. Let me zoom in real quickly. Yeah, you can see it's nice and straight. But anyway, we're gonna just keep on pushing through this pleat real quickly. And oh, like I said about the sinew cinches everything so nicely. And here, let's just pull that down. And when you actually spin the sinew and the pleats stay really nice. So it gives such a good outcome. Like colander dyes, I'm okay at them. I like my colander dyes, but sometimes I like the pleats, how they stay taller, tighter, and the shirt, the outcome has a much more defined look versus the randomness of a colander dye by itself. So to me, I like the sinew colander dye a little bit better. So we're just going to keep pressing forward. Pull this and kind of organize it a little bit. Nice and straight. You know what? I haven't even used any extra wires. Just a tiny bit extra. Actually, I probably didn't need it, but some people are probably a lot better at their pleats than I am, but I'm not a scrub at it. I feel like I'm pretty good at it now. I have come to the conclusion that I might take a little extra time to do it, but I like the results I get now. Sometimes I'll do things over again if I find that I'm making a pleat that's a little too short or one that might be a little too tall, because I kind of want them to be all about the same size in the long run, so that way you get a nice uniform pleat line. Like I said, there's no rules. You do it however you want, but I'm just giving you a little bit of ideas on how I like to do things. So the extra liquid water really helps out. It keeps everything in check and order, because if it's too dry, the fabric likes to travel a little bit extra, but if it's too wet, it likes to stick together, and then there's like a fine line in between too wet or too dry. So if you make it's just all about texture to me. You know, how much moisture versus how much dry. You don't want it too dry, you don't want it too wet. So I've come to this point right here. We're at a nice straight line that looks pretty good to me. So I'll squeeze it and give it a nice, good, tight bundle. And what I like to do is roll the side that I'm going to put the sinew under. That way I don't have any troubles. I'm going to make another video on that. I'm going to start over and we'll see you in the next one.